Today we're featuring on Here's the Tea Cinnamon Orange Herbal Tea. So this is a herbal blend, no caffeine in it, but it's great for the cold seasons because we got some cinnamon, orange peel, rose hips, blackberry leaf, and of course cinnamon and cinnamon oil as well in it. So this is going to be a nice warming spice, great for the cold weather that's coming up here, great for chilly mornings, and good for circulation. Thank you for joining us today on our next episode of Here's the Tea. We're here with Patrick from We Creative Studios and Jen Dennehy from Dafmark Dance Theater. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Patrick, I love that the bag is not only on a pink bag, which is great for October, but I love the design here. Can you tell me like a little bit about your inspiration for the design and kind of like what gave you some vibes for this?
Sure. Yeah, when I start out any of the designs, I always go through every kind of creative thing I can find on the nonprofit, like the websites, the Facebooks, Instagrams, any of those sort of things. And one of the things that I found on their website and through their visual materials was this circle that had different things flowing out of it. And I thought, well, that's kind of a neat idea. I'm going to incorporate that into the design of the bag. And then, you know, the hoop from dancing, the circle of life, that whole kind of thing. You know, the circle's got all these meanings. And yeah, so like, you know, the waves is kind of like an eerie thing with the water and everything. And then, of course, you have to have the contemporary dancer up there leaping. I knew it right away. I wanted a leaping dancer with flowing skirt behind her. So yeah, I started with that and did some playing around with the different shapes and some pencil drawings and some line drawings.
I love it.
And then used my software to put it all together and tweak it a little bit. And
I love the colors for it. They're really, really beautiful. And
Yeah.
I like that the hoop is in there because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if everybody knows, but Jen is also an amazing hoop dancer. And the sear wheel, is that
Sear
a big
wheel,
one?
yeah.
Yes, I love it. So Jen, tell me a little bit about what Dafmark Dance Theater offers to the community and some things that we can find there.
So Dafmark is officially 35 years old.
Oh my gosh.
It's the oldest professional dance company in the city. All of their work is around social and environmental justice. So it all has a really strong base in meaning and a purpose. It's not your fluffy, traditional, it's no nutcracker and none of that type of dance. And all of our work has been a blend of, for the past over a decade, multidisciplinary work. So it's live music and theater and live visual art being created at the same time. So some people might be curious as to why does a dance company run an after-school arts program that has all different arts components for kids that live in public housing. And if you've never come and seen a performance of ours that integrate all of the arts, you might not understand that that's why. But that's the background of Dafmark, and that explains why we have ceramics classes and sewing classes and painting classes and theater and dance and music, of course,
Wow.
all out at the John Horan Garden Apartment. So that program is the Dafmark Creative Arts Center. That's one of our most intense community-based programs. So we run for 47 weeks of the year,
Wow.
5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 4 hours a day. We walk the kids from Edison to our program each day.
Oh, that's
We
amazing.
provide a walking school bus service because transportation is one of the #1 challenges for programming in general, whether it's kids or senior citizens or individuals with disabilities. Transportation is a challenge. So that is our newest community outreach program. And then our oldest is one of the things I fell in love with Dafmark for. It's 24 years old. They have been teaching individuals with disabilities dance with Erie Homes for 24 years.
Wow.
And I've been able to teach in that program for over a decade. And then every spring, they prepare for a performance, and they get to perform for their families and the community, where they get to be the stars in the show, and they sure do steal the show.
Oh.
So those are the two biggest community outreach programs that have been long lasting and standing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are there any of the programs that you kind of enjoy the most, or anything that you're most excited for?
Well, we have a new program that the Housing Authority, we just decided on a partnership that we will launch in 2026. It's going to be also out at the John Horan Garden Apartments. It's going to be more of a health and wellness center for youth. And this will have more of a focus on, because there's a larger space, that we can actually add more dance programming, more fitness programming, more martial arts programming, and a culinary arts program.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we're going to partner with Open Eyes to integrate. They have a pilot program called the Lens program, so we're going to bring them in. And then we're also partnering with Hope on Horseback to take the kids out once a month to learn how to care for horses and do horseback riding. So it's going to be that we'll have the art center out there and this health and wellness center out there. So we're hoping to get more of the teens in that space. Yeah, so that's our upcoming newest partnership. Yeah.
You're gonna have to change your name from Dafmark Dance to Dafmark Creative or
Well, it's an arts, and that's part of our mission statement.
Yeah.
So we've reworked our mission statement over the past few years to make sure that people understand that the educational components of what we're
Right.
doing with the arts is just as important, and it always has been. They just have never been loud about it. I'm a little bit louder than Daphne and Dafmark about the work I do in community, but they've always been doing this work. This is not new. I'm just a little bit.
Yeah, I love all the interdisciplinary stuff. I mean, any program that goes and helps people with the arts, I'm all for. And back when I was in school many years ago at Edinburgh, I had a teacher who kind of opened my eyes to things other than your traditional visual arts.
Yes.
We were talking about art history and Dadaism and some of the absurdity about Dadaism, and she showed videos of Dada dance. But I'm like, wait, you can do these things, you can have abstract expressionism in dance too? And it just kind of blew my mind for a bit, and I'm like, okay, cool, it's all together, it's all related,
It's all the same language.
all the same, yeah, it's all the same stuff.
Space, time, and force. We're all
Yeah.
exploring the same
That's
thing.
very cool, that's
Yeah.
very cool.
And the other thing we're doing at the Art Center that people might not realize is we're providing one-on-one tutoring for kids by certified teachers. So it's through a 21st Century Federal Department of Education grant, the 21st Century Community Learning Center grants, and that's from 2022 to 2027, and we're able to track the outcomes. So last year, 51% of our kids improved their reading grades in schools, and 49% improved their math grades in schools. So we're showing that arts and one-on-one tutoring can really move the needle. Like, we all know it. We know that the arts are impactful, but most of the time, there's no numbers to support that. We just say, like, well, we know it, but for those that aren't in the arts, if you don't have the numbers,
why are we
they need
wasting
it.
our money on this?
Yes, so we can say, this is why we're doing it.
Yeah, so it seems like Dafmark really like enriches the whole person, not just the artistic side, but like helps with like education as well. And is it for all ages of kids, or like from like what age groups are primarily involved?
All the programming out at the John Horan is ages 6 and up.
Okay.
So any kid who lives in public housing can come take the art classes, and anything at the new program will be open 6 to 18. But the 21st Century program is specific to like what school they go to. They have to attend Edison East, the Eagle's Nest, or Piper Burley. Those were what the grant was written for, but it's to serve that neighborhood. So, and we are close to full with that program. We have a few spots left, so yeah.
That's cool.
So, Jen, is there any like upcoming events with Dafmark that we should be looking forward to?
Yes, if you want to support the kids, one of the highlight events that they do each year, this will be our 5th annual youth art show. It's called Artisphere. We hold it at City Gallery. I think it's important for them to see their art in a professional art gallery. So last year we hung over 600 pieces of art on display, which was a lot of work for a one-day show. But it's worth it. They get to come and see their work. Over 100 people in the community come out. It's free, and it's done like a gallery night with music and food, and people talk to them about their work. And the work is for sale. 50% of the proceeds go directly to the child who made it. So last year we paid out over $800 to the kids. So for them it's like it's a really big deal. And
that's like big as a kid and being an artist to be like, oh, I can actually, other people like my work and see value in it. And it's like really encouraging.
Yes. So that's Wednesday, November 12th, 5 p.m. at City Gallery. Then Dafmark's upcoming performance is December 7th at 6 p.m. It's on a Sunday. And that's Woven Threads. That's our fundraiser performance. So it's our work in progress show. So you can come see what we're working on this year. And then that will be developed even further into the spring, and we'll have another show in the spring. And then the new program will open in January. And then you can also look for another program I'm bringing back that used to happen before COVID, but I'm bringing it back under Dafmark. It's a partnership with the Parkinson's Partners of Northwestern Pennsylvania, and it's bringing back a Parkinson's Dance and Movement program. So that will be launching this spring. Yeah, and then, oh, this is really exciting. The Erie Art Museum, does anyone remember Kids as Curators?
Mm-hmm. The name of the program sounds really familiar.
So they did it for years, and it was Kelly and John.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly, this is Kelly Armour's baby. So it was where they worked with different schools, and they had a teaching artist work with that school for months, and they would teach the kids how to curate an exhibit. So it's different than our art show where they're just showing what they made all year,
mm-hmm.
right? They would learn how to curate an exhibit, and then it'd live in the Erie Art Museum for 3 months.
Wow.
And the community would see what the kids created.
Yeah.
Well, they're bringing back Kids as Curators after 8 years of not having it, and they asked Dafmark to be the first community partner to do this. So our kids are working on their first exhibit with teaching artist Nicholas Gore as the teaching artist. So that's what we're working on right now, and that will open at the gallery night on February 27th, and that will stay up through May. So that's a really big deal that the kids are going to have their work in the Erie Art Museum. Like most
huge.
local artists haven't had that.
Yeah.
Just try and get in the spring show.
Yeah, right? And I don't think they quite understand what a big deal it is. We did get to take our first trip to the museum so they could have that conversation. And
Wow.
to talk about the space, like what beyond the art, what is curation? Like the color of the walls, the signage, like all of
The
those
flow
things.
of the displays.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Those are just a few things.
Oh my
happening. I'm
gosh,
sure
yeah,
I'm
you.
forgetting
it's
some.
like so
A
much.
few.
Like, yeah, it's
You
like,
folks are busy.
yeah, you guys definitely have your work cut out
Yes.
for you. Yeah, I don't think I have any. You like basically cover like you made my job so easy. Yeah, so we got a lot of stuff coming up on the calendar from Dafmark. Is there anything else that we should know about Dafmark that how do we contact you? How do we, if anybody in the community wants to get involved, either their kids or to help with the program, like how do we get involved?
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers. So if you want to come and help with homework help or anything like that, you can email me directly. I have 2 emails, but dafmarkarts@gmail.com is the way to reach me for the arts program. And if you're looking to reach Daffy and Jean-Marc, it's just dafmark@gmail.com. And we hope you come out and support the kids at the art show and come and see what Dafmark does creatively, because it really is very special, the work that they create at the professional level.
Very cool.
Thank you so much for coming out and
Yeah.
spending some time with us and learning a little bit more about Dafmark. I honestly had no idea how many like different interdisciplinary programs were involved there. Like no idea. It's awesome.
Hi, I'm Ash, coordinator of the nonprofit bag program. Last month we had an amazing month with Companion Animal Coalition where we sold out of all of our bags, raising the program total to $4,425. That combined with the nickel program, which has raised $1,692, has raised our program total to $6,117 since the beginning. We will now be opening up the sign-ups for October of 2026. You will have 6 months to apply for the program, so go ahead and jump over to our website at www.eriefood.coop and sign up today. Okay, thank you for watching.